to Menachem Klein, a professor Emeritus of Political Science at Bar-Ilan University. He joins us from London. Many thanks for joining us on Al Jazeera. So you heard there that statement from Hamas. Basically, how do you think, given that Hamas is pushing that narrative, how is that likely to get Prime Minister Netanyahu to react?
It seems that the second meeting between Netanyahu and Trump did not go well. That there was a debate between them, and Netanyahu left without making any statement to the media. Let's wait and see if there will be a third meeting or what happens in the meeting between Netanyahu and the vice president. Netanyahu faces a problem to balance between Trump pressure to end the war in a way or another, tactically or declared, and the pressure coming from his government. His coalition is shaking. And the question is how Netanyahu can balance between them. He tries to buy time, but always the question is how much time in the interim agreement, and whether the conditions of this interim agreement will satisfy either Trump or his very right-wing, extreme right-wing coalition members.
Yeah, as you say, Menachem, he does have a tricky balancing act. You mentioned there that the meeting between Donald Trump, the second meeting between Donald Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu didn't go perhaps the way Prime Minister Netanyahu would have hoped. Do you think he is now feeling pressure from Donald Trump to deliver on a ceasefire?
It seems so. It seems so. Otherwise, both sides could have ended their meeting with a joint statement, or Netanyahu would release to the press something beyond the blah blah that he released, something that has no content, nothing new. We continue to work to release our prisoners, and I would not give up, and so on and so forth. Something that he said so many times in the past. It shows that nothing achieved in this second meeting with the president. And still the balls are on air.
Menachem, I want to ask your thoughts on this plan announced by Israel Katz yesterday to move Palestinians into a concentration zone in Rafah. Now, it's been described by one historian, an Israeli historian, Amos Goldberg. He is a historian of the Holocaust at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, and he described Katz's plan as displacing people from all across Gaza and into, and these are his words, a concentration camp or a transit camp for Palestinians before they expel them. Do you think those comments are justified? And how does it make you feel hearing the word concentration camp used in that context?
I join Amos Goldberg in what he said. The term concentration area or concentration zone was used by the Israeli officials, by the Minister of Defense Katz and others. So this is not new. It brings to the fore of our mind, of everyone who has even a shorter historical memory of the Nazis' operations, those who have a longer historical memory. It brings into the mind what the Germans did in Namibia and the colonial powers did in other places worldwide. So the system is not new, but the Jewish people, and in particular the state of Israel and its officials should have consider the context and what this term and the operation, not only the term, the operation reminds us. It shows the level of dehumanization of the Palestinians in general and Gaza people in particular that the Israeli administration reached, the Israeli government, Israeli society in general. I must say that in my view, the Israeli society is genocidal society. It's not only the officials, it's the society all over its spectrum, except a very, very few leftists. But this expose where the Israeli society and where the Israeli government, Israeli administration, Israeli army are. And it's very, very sad, I must say, that both my late parents were Holocaust survivors. And for me, it's very, very painful to see my country and my army stand where they are.
Menachem, I appreciate you talking to us on Al Jazeera. Menachem Klein, Professor Emeritus of Political Science at Bar-Ilan University. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.